This 4-cent stock is associated with Kylie Jenner and is all set to pump high and touch the moon. So why is this the perfect time to buy? Sit tight for the next 10 minutes as we go through recent news as well as my chart analysis and price prediction. But before we do that, subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for regular stock market updates. Southern IDS International is a holdings company trading on the OTC market with a market cap of just $4.7 million at the time of making this video. One of their companies is Shibue Couture, which is a women's brand, and Kylie Jenner has worn their product in a photo shoot as well. SITS was a shell company so far, but now they have filed to get the status removed as they revive the stock, and in our opinion, this is the perfect time and opportunity to buy SITS as they transition from a shell company, and our estimate for growth indicates a 20 to 50x potential if purchased at the current price of 4 cents. With all that in mind, let's analyze the charts. So as you guys can see right here, we're now in the 1-day chart for SITS, and as always, we'll first analyze the 1-day chart, then the 1-hour chart, and to end it off, we'll get the 5-minute chart. Now right off the bat, we'll get straight into the chart analysis. First up, we can see that we just made a reversal pattern on the bullish side, which is, well, great, and considering the fact that I'm about to make this video today, it's even better that I get to capture this right away on my video. Now, what's going to happen is that a reversal pattern like this is basically when you get a red candle that's a pin bar on the upside. Well, this is not exactly a pin bar, but it's still a red candle with a wick on the downside and no wick on the upside, right? So that's again one good factor. The follow-up candle is a pin bar which is green and on the lower side, right? So this indicates in most cases a reversal on the flip side. So this can indicate a lot of upside going from today, right? So we can see that we did not get a like a lot of volume for the past few days, but if that of course changes and we start getting a good amount of volume, then I personally do feel like the stock can definitely hit the previous high that we made over here at 9.38 cents, right? And we can definitely beat this in the matter of just a few days. If we talk about like a month or 2 months or 3 months, I personally see the stock at least pumping by 10 or 20x, and that of course would put the stock's price around 40 cents or even higher than that. And of course, once it goes to $1, it will be listed on either the Nasdaq or the NYSE, and that of course will push the stock even further, right? If we talk about the current situation of the stock, well, first up, yes, it was a shell company for many years, but now they are finally going to transition into a public company, which means that they'll finally start getting operations up, start making new acquisitions, making new deals, and getting all sorts of things started. And the first thing that I want to talk about is, of course, Shibue Couture and Kylie Jenner, right? In my opinion, having a brand that has already been out there in the market for a long time, and that too, been associated with major celebrities. Now, Kylie Jenner is probably the most famous woman on the planet, right? I cannot think of anyone else when I think of the term woman, right? So Kylie Jenner is probably the most famous influencer in that niche, and that is, of course, like not niche, but that subcategory. And that is why I believe Shibue, of course, is a strong brand. But that, let's just put it aside for a single moment. They're about to enter the oil industry as well. And now consider this, right? The current problem going on in the world with oil, right? Let's say that soon it starts getting sorted out. And now the fact that, every company that starts off with this right now, during this time of crisis, we all know that crisis and economic recessions and problems make millionaires and billionaires, right? So this company might be on the way to a similar thing, right? So if they enter the oil industry at this time, which they have with pure oil and gas, and I'll make another video on that as well, probably like next week, right? A separate video for that. Now, of course, if you don't know, I did make a short video on SITS first. That was like 2 or 3 days ago, right? I think it was on the 26th December. And after watching that video, a third party actually approached me and they were like, hey, we want you to make a paid analysis of this video, right? So this, of course, is like a paid shout out for the company, right? Because they and I as well, right? We both think that this company can definitely hit a 20 or even a 50x in the months to come. Now, third up, acquisition part, right? The acquisitions. Now we already talked about how they'll be entering pure, the oil industry with pure oil and gas. I do believe that they'll continue to acquire a lot of companies, and because of course it's a holding company, right? All they do is hold other companies, right? That's pretty much self-explanatory, and that is exactly why I believe that this company has a lot of potential, because it's not like they're limited to a certain industry, right? They'll continue making acquisitions. Those acquisitions, those acquired companies will continue to grow, and as long as those companies grow, SITS, Southern ITS International, will grow as well. That is again one of the reasons why I am bullish on the stock. Now, sixth point, right? The team is wonderful. Jim Shipley, the CEO, Abby Sires, who's the president of Shibue Couture. They're hardworking people, they're great people, right? I do believe that they'll definitely take this company in the right direction. Now, if you want to know more about the team, you can definitely head on to their website, sitsintl.com, right? I'll still leave the link to that in the description as well as the pinned comment. Now, of course, I will link to the Kylie Jenner photo shoot post as well, right? Not the post, but what do you call it? The article. So that will be linked in the pinned comment and the description as well. So you can go check it out for yourself. I'll also link to the pure oil and gas article as well. So you guys can go and check it out and make an informed investing decision, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will be buying because, well, who would want to miss such an opportunity, right? It's literally the starting stage of something really big, right? It's just getting started, and we can already see that we've been making a lot of moves. We've been very volatile. We went from a price over here of pretty much 2 cents to a price of almost 9.5 cents, right? Giving a 3.5x return in just a matter of what? Um, 3 days, right? From Monday to Wednesday over here, over 14th December. Right after that, of course, we can see that we've been really volatile, and that is why I personally believe that it qualifies to be the next big penny stock, because the first thing that I look for is volatility. And of course, if we talk about volume trends, we can see that there's the sudden spike in volume, and that's straight after March 2021, right? We haven't seen such volumes for the stock since like 18 months or something, and that is why I personally think that something major has to be coming up, because the last time we saw this volume, the stock over here, we can see it went from literally 0.0082 to a price to a high of almost 11 cents. That's a 13x growth, right? And I'm pretty sure that this time, since they're now not they're no longer a shell company, I believe that they'll definitely hit an even higher target than that, and probably get us like 20 to 50x returns, as already stated, right? It might go higher than that, but I personally, again, this is not financial advice, it's just that in my opinion, I don't think it will give any less than 10 or 15 or 20x returns, right? That's again my own opinion. Now, coming back to the point, right? What's going to happen today? Well, if we get good volume, I believe that we will get affected by this pattern that we made over here, and hopefully we'll take up some good buying action today. So of course, you can consider checking the stock out. Probably the market is open by the time that you're watching this video, and you might be able to trade and make some profits off of this today as well. But with all that being said, we have to analyze it in a bit more detail. So we'll jump on into the 1 hour chart and let's do it. And now that we're in the 1 hour chart, we can see that over here, for example, we have already started building a bullish trend, right? We can see that we're already on our way to build a bullish trend, and no matter how elongated it might seem, no matter how volatile it may seem, the baseline is bullish, right? We went from price of pretty much 2 cents to the current price of 4 cents, so that is still a stable 2x growth in the matter of just a few weeks, right? We went from 12th December, right, to the current 28th December, pretty much. That's today, right? So that's, in my opinion, one of the best performing stocks I've seen this month. And considering the fact that the market is literally performing really badly, like, you can see that Tesla, one of the biggest companies in the world, fell by 11% in a single day. We can see that Amazon fell by 2.5%, right? All of these big companies are falling. AMC fell by 8.45%, while SITS rose by 15%. Now, that does say something about the company, right? That is, again, one of the reasons why I stand bullish for this company, and why I believe that early holders will have a lot of potential on this one. Now, of course, after I posted that short video a few days ago, a few more YouTubers posted videos about SITS. So that is again a sign that YouTubers are getting to this, people are getting to this, and hopefully it will get a lot of traffic and potential reach in the months and even in the days to come, right? The breakout is just about to begin, in my opinion, and it will just take probably this week, right, to start. And as they say, the fire is ready to be lit, and the fire will be lit within this week, if you ask me. Now, with that, we'll jump on into the 5 minute chart and see if we can see anything good. 5 minute chart, same things. As you guys can see, the baseline remains bullish, and at the same time we can see that even though the volumes are kind of dry, right, the price action has been wonderful, right? I personally think that again, the volatility coupled with the fact that this company is just going back to its functioning stage, right, from a shell company going back into the normal market, that's again great. That is again why I believe that this company has a lot of potential, and this right now, right, as you watch this video, this, in my opinion, is the best time to buy this stock. And of course, if we talk about um, the risk, right? Because of course, every stock has risks involved, and this is one of those stocks as well. But at the same time, remember that everyone used to say that, oh, Tesla is too risky or Bitcoin is too risky. And well, we all know where they are today, right? Those companies are performing wonderfully, and there will always be a risk involved in the stock market. And that is again why I always tell you guys to trade with caution, but at the same time, that does not mean let a great trade like SITS go away. Sorry. But with that, remember that this most definitely is not financial advice, and you should always do your own research before you trade. If, however, you enjoyed my analysis, be sure to hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, be sure to hit the dislike button. You can check out SITS's website. I'll link to it in the description and the pinned comments. As always, subscribe to our channel Stox 101 for more such videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.